Hello everyone, welcome back to Escape Roots Yoga. I'm Jody Scarrow and today we are doing a quick vinyasa once again. This one is going to be all about opening up the hips. So we're actually going to start in a wide-kneed child's pose, wide-legged child's pose. So big toes together, knees maybe as wide as the distance of your mat. And walk the hands down. And just allow yourself to breathe some space into the hips here. So, depending on what time of day you're coming to the mat, what mood you're showing up on the mat to, just give yourself grace in these first few minutes to actually have a feeling moment. So, letting go of the idea that you need to immediately be productive as soon as you turn your YouTube yoga class on, and just letting yourself show up here as a human being that has a busy and demanding life. Breathe. When you're ready, roll your way into a tabletop and take the right foot forwards to the outer edge of right hand and the left foot's forwards as well. And we come into malasana. Really starting with a hip opener here. So you can turn your toes a little bit more out to the side, unless you're very flexible, in which case you might want to try and actually turn your toes in a little bit more. Use the elbows to press the knees out and try to lean back with your upper body a little bit. Awesome. From here, take the arms, extend them over to the right. So left arm goes up towards the sky, and the right shoulder is going to help press the right knee out to the side. You might feel the hips or the glutes starting to fire up here. That's great. Come back through the middle. And then take the other side. So using that left shoulder to help coax the left knee out to the side. Right fingertips reach tall towards the sky. And you're noticing those right fingers. You're knowing where every part of your body is in space in this moment. Come back to the middle, let the hands touch at the heart. Then bring the biceps up by the ears, drill down with the heels and rise up nice and slow all the way to stand. Again, step the feet together at the top of the mat, interlace the hands, turn the palms up towards the roof. Take a little back arch here. Inhale and exhale, forward fold. I will turn sideways so you can see this, but we'll heel toe our feet so they're about hip distance apart. Take your 2 peace fingers around the big toes, and then inhale, lift the chest here. Exhale, pull the elbows out to the side, drill the crown of the head down towards the earth. We come into Padangusthasana. So your 2 peace fingers are kind of pulling up on the big toes, and your big toes are pressing down on the fingers, so a little resistance there. Release your left hand and take it out to the left top corner of your mat. Lift the right leg up, keeping the bind around the toe. So we're shining the hips back, lifting the chest up and forwards. Maybe noticing the glutes firing up a bit here. And then lower down. Go ahead and switch sides. So left 2 peace fingers come around that left big toe. Hips shine backwards, and your weight is in between the right foot and the right fingers. Okay, lower down. Take both the hands now and pop them over to the left on an angle and lift the right leg up. So exact same thing, just with no help from the hands this time. See if you can turn the toes down and the heel up a little bit on the right leg. And then lower. Other side, lifting that left leg. Seeing if you can drop the left hip a little lower, so not making it lift too high. And then once again, toes down, heel up. Nice work. Lower down. Deep bend in the knees. Let's roll all the way up to stand. We're at the top of the mat now. Inhale, arms come up overhead. Interlace the fingers and then turn the palms up towards the roof. Little back arch here. And exhale, lower down, palms by the side, Samastita Yi. Draw the right knee up into the chest, inhale, and then exhale, step it back and open for a goddess pose. Hands come to heart center, and then let's take the hands to the thighs, and you're just gonna kind of hang out here for a few breaths, so maybe you're swaying from side to side. Just allowing yourself to find some opening in the inner thighs. Okay, from here, you're gonna come down onto your left elbow. So left elbow is on the left thigh. And then use the right hand to press the right knee out, and you're dropping that right shoulder forwards. Maybe the gaze goes up and to the left. As your hips get more open, this actually becomes more of a kind of shoulder back stretch, which is funny. Option to keep kind of swaying here. And then switch sides. So straightening the left arm now and dropping the right arm onto right thigh. Beautiful. Go ahead and come back to your goddess pose. Inhale, straighten the knees. And then step your feet together at the top of the mat. Lift the left knee up into the chest now. And then exhale as you sink down for your figure 4 pose in chair. Option here to take the hands down to the mat. If you're just looking to have a little bit of fun, you can take a flying pigeon here. If you want the hip opener, stay where you are. And if you're like, oh no, I want both, it's one of the great things about practicing at home. Pause the video, take both. Okay, when you're ready, let's rise up, drive that left knee into the chest, and then exhale, lower. We're gonna take the right foot. We've already lifted the knee before we entered goddess, so just cross it over the left leg, just to stay even, and then you can come down onto the fingertips. Once again, option to take flying pigeon here. Notice if the teeth are squeezing together, if you can relax them. Nice, and then make your way back up, draw the right knee into the chest, and then lower down. Exhale, sink your way all the way down onto the hips, nice and slow, and then come onto your back for happy baby. Keep rocking and rolling the hips down towards the mat, towards the earth. And you can maybe even use the elbows on the insides of the legs to help keep pulling the legs out to the side. Release the left leg down and cross the right leg over the left. We'll take figure 4 actually on our backs now. So you can interlace the fingers around that left hamstring. And just check that you're not cinching the left half of the waist. So see if you can lengthen out the left side of the waist, kind of evening the hips out. And then let yourself soften a little bit in this pose. Softening the heart center, the center between the eyebrows or the forehead. Okay, from here, let the legs just fall over directly to the left. So legs are still in that figure 4 position. Now we have sole of the right foot on the mat, right knee is pointing up towards the sky. And you're gonna take your right thumb into the right hip crease and just begin to massage out that area. When you are ready, come back onto your back, take hold of outer edge of right foot, and then take a half happy baby. So keep trying to drop the left glute down towards the mat. Release the foot, just let it kind of float down. Take a brief little feeling moment here. And then cross the left leg over the right. Figure 4 on the other side. Keep those hips nice and even. And relax the back of the neck. It's kind of my most tense area, I would say, is upper back, back of the neck. So it's important to know yourself and see where you hold your tension when you are making your way through your day or making your way through a yoga class. So just keep kind of dropping in and checking in with yourself. And then rock the legs over to the right. So sole of the left foot is on the mat, the left knee is pointed up towards the ceiling, and then left thumb is in the left hip crease, kind of the groin or glute area, and you're just massaging out, kind of doing a little bit of release on yourself. Always being gentle and doing this with love. Nobody hurts or nobody wins if we're hurting ourselves or if we're not taking care of ourselves, right? We have to at least be on our own team, at least talk to ourselves nicely and take care of ourselves nicely. And come back onto your back. Take hold of outer edge of left foot for half happy baby. Keep dropping the right hip down towards the ground. And release that leg. You can step the feet down towards the bottom of the mat now for Savasana. And just let yourself feel open and heavy on the mat. Let the legs roll out to the sides and the palms turn up towards the ceiling. And give yourself a few moments here, if you can, to fully be present in your body, but resting. Then when you're ready, it doesn't have to be now. It can actually be when you are ready. Make your way onto your side and come up to a seat. And I will leave you here for today. So we'll just close our practice out together, bringing the hands to heart center. The highest in me bows to the highest in each and every one of you. Thank you for practicing with me today. Namaste. If you guys liked today's class, please let me know in the comments. I will make more like it. If there's certain things you want to learn how to do or see, also let me know. I want this YouTube channel to be as helpful and successful as possible. So looking forward to seeing you all next Friday for another class. Talk soon.